So here we go, it's time to contest the bronze medal here at the first World Cup of the season in Orléans, France. Presented out to the crowd, the team from Italy, Sofia Chiraglia, Martina Criscio, Irini Vecchi, and the reserve, Rosella Gregorio. Italy will go up against the USA, Eliza Stone, Dagmara Wozniak, Marielle Zagunis, and their reserve, Monica Aksamet. First up onto the piste will be Criscio for Italy and Zagunis for the USA. And our referees on the right, Guillaume Verheyo of Spain and Alex Schiffers of Germany.
Mesdemoiselles, Mesdames, bonne chance.
So time to settle the first team medal of the new season here, the International Fencing Circuit. But first up, it's the team huddles. Pretty tough battle for both of these teams in their semi-finals. USA, well, they had the lead a couple of times against France, but in the end the French team have gone on to compete a little bit later on this afternoon in the gold medal match. Italy, well, they had a topsy-turvy match with Russia leading at the halfway stage. In fact, going into the final three, they had the lead, but Pozniakova, who was substituted off for her second match, came back on and put the Russians back in control of that one. So tough battles and tough losses for both of these teams. And from the way they were both fencing in those semi-finals, I think they're definitely going to be up for this one. So Guillaume Verheyo will get us underway.
En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Allez. En garde. Prêt? Allez. Allez. En garde, wait. En garde. Prêt? Prêt? Allez. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez.
Well, a bit of a messy one, but they all count.
En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Préparation, attaque, touche.
Well, Criscio given the right of way on that one, challenged by Zagunis. The hit will stand for Criscio. And the teams will just be feeling each other out in these early stages. 9 legs in a team tournament. Target score each time is a multiplier of 5.
Êtes-vous prêts?
The attack fails there from Zagunis. Criscio gets a good lead for the Italians. Vecchi of Italy goes up against Eliza Stone.
Attention, il y a un véhicule qui est mal stationné dans la passe. C'est du Citroën Saxo CX442 véhicule. Il faut la dégager finalement avant que la fourrière arrive. Donc là, la rencontre va se poursuivre jusqu'à 10.
As you can see, both of these athletes picked up an individual bronze medal at the World Championships in Wuxi back in July.
Not time. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. En garde.
Good use of distance from Stone, running away from the Vecchi attack. Landing a counter. This time steps into the middle to look for the para riposte and gets it.
En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez.
Vecchi on a pieced long attack here. Blade is met in the middle. And it's a nice para riposte from Stone. Still very early stages, but it's a strong performance from Stone in the second leg.
Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez.
Vecchi knows the hesitation off the line there. Offered Stone the opportunity to score again.
Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. En garde. Prêt? Allez. Simultané par ici. En garde. Êtes-vous prêts? Allez. Attaque de gauche.
There's certainly a contrast between these two athletes. Stone, very purposeful. She knows what she's going to do off the line. Vecchi feeling the fight out a little bit more. At the moment, they're cancelling each other out.
Êtes-vous prêts? Allez.
Well, is the riposte good for Stone here? She does certainly find a parry. I'm not sure that she landed her first action on the riposte. And indeed, Vecchi gets the hit.
Êtes-vous prêts? Allez.
Stone went looking for the blade that time. Veheo is going to have a look at the video of his own volition.
Reprise attaque touche.
In fact, he gives it to Stone.
En garde. Prêt?
Perhaps the appeal from Vecchi was enough to persuade Veheo to go and have a look at the video, but he was happy to give it to Stone. Trying to use the line, trying to hassle Vecchi on her approach, but Vecchi is too strong for that. A good leg from Eliza Stone, though. 6 points scored for her. Absolutely nothing in this one. We wait now for Sofia Giraglia to come on, and she will go up against Dagmara Wozniak of the USA.
garde. Prête. Allez. Tous les deux, pas de tout. En garde. Prête. Allez. Prête. Allez. Allez, attaque. Touche. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Allez, attaque non. Contre-attaque. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Allez, attaque au fer. Point. En garde. Prête. Allez. Allez, tous les deux. Pas de tout. En garde. Prête. Allez.
A big clash in the middle from both of the fencers. They both had to just give their sword arm wrists a little bit of a shake off.
Allez.
Lands a nice power riposte. Very purposeful with the blade as well on the attack.
En garde. Prête. Allez.
Well, the flunge didn't quite pay off there. Chaglia was too far away. Found the parry. And with Wozniak off balance, was able to land the riposte. She comes through with a strong attack of her own. Taking to flank, finishing on the chest. Oh, can he separate those ones? Both just a couple of steps, waiting to see what the other one does, and then both going at the same time. To me, like Wozniak's front foot just gripped onto the piece a bit more than she was expecting. And she's gone down. It's the left ankle that seems to be the problem. The doctor's out on the piste. Wozniak didn't look too happy, but a bit of magic spray and she'll be okay. Definitely looked like that front ankle just gripped onto the piste more than she was expecting, and when she went to try and pick it up to step forwards, it was glued to the piste. She looks like she's just going to try and walk this one off. See the French team warming up. They're up next for the gold medal match against Russia. That's sure to be an absolute cracker as well. Looks like Wozniak is almost ready to get this one back underway. I can tell you that just out of shot to the right-hand side of our view here, Monica Aksamet, the American reserve, is going through her warm-up routine. Wozniak is ready to continue. Let's see how she moves, as we may get our first sighting of the American reserve today.
Allez.
Well, that's it. Chiraglia does enough to get over the line, and the Italians maintain the lead. In fact, they've opened it up by a single point. And for an athlete that relies a lot on her mobility, Dagmara Wozniak has 3 fights to recover, but I think you just saw a very brief glimpse there, yours again, of the American coach. Corfanti there, the coach for the USA. It looks like the Americans have taken immediate action. And we'll see, though, if Wozniak comes back on. 2 fights before that. First up, Martina Criscio against Eliza Stone. The Italians 2 points up, a third of the way through this bronze medal match here in Orléans.
Attaque. Regarde. Prêt, allez. Parade, tu poses touche. 3. En garde. Prêt. Allez. Allez, attaque. Touche. 1. En garde. Prêt. Allez. Allez. Parade, tu poses touche. 3. En garde. Prête. Allez. Allez. Sur la coquille, je pose touche. Point.
Well, strong outing from Eliza Stone here. She has scored 5 hits unanswered. Martina Criscio, at the moment, is struggling to find a way through.
Prête. Allez. Final, tous les deux par ici. En garde. Prête. Allez. Attaque sur la préparation. En garde. Prête. Allez.
Stone stepped into the middle there, but Criscio was already underway and accidentally followed through. Her attack just brushed the mask of Stone. It can be just a little painful, and you see she has to actually adjust her mask after that clash. Hasn't quite come to life yet, this one. Stone putting in a strong performance in her first outing. Looking to repeat that here in the second. Criscio strong in defence. Now tries to find the blade as Stone presents the line. And Criscio just waited too long for that, and Stone said enough's enough and went out on her own attack. She was within 1 of the target score.
Allez. Attaque contre attaque. En garde. Prête. Allez. Allez. En garde. Prêt? Allez.
Well, Stone started so well here, but Criscio has got back on level terms, and well, they won't be closer. They can't be closer at the end of this one. Para riposte. Well, does it go through? It does indeed. Criscio keeps the lead, but only just. Another good outing from Eliza Stone. So next up, it's Chiraglia against Zagunis. The stadium announcer just reminding everyone that Mariel Zagunis won the 2004 and 2008 Olympic title in the individual tournament. She's returning to the piste after a long layoff after the last Olympic Games. And she's certainly returning to some of her finest sparkling form, Zagunis. Nice, really nice. Lured the attack to finish from Chiraglia and then stepped away and landed a beautiful para riposte. I'm pretty sure the Americans would have had this one marked as an opportunity to score some big points. Patience on the attack from Zagunis, but Chiraglia, very strong on her feet, steps away and produces her own beautiful para riposte. This time Zagunis waits just a little bit longer on the attack and it pays off. A great leg there from Mariel Zagunis, outscoring her opponent 5 points to 1. Going to be the return of Dagmara Wozniak, or will the Americans have made their substitution after she injured her front ankle in her previous leg? It's Irini Vecchi who is on the piste for Italy, and it is indeed the reserve Monica Aksamet who's come on. We suspected that the Americans had made that substitution. They certainly have. Ignore your caption because that is definitely Monica Aksamet on your right. The American reserve gets off the mark straight away here in the 6th leg of this bronze medal match. Reaching through on a long attack. Oh, and that's a lovely hit as well. The Americans have got a super sub here in Monica Aksamet. Showing great variety here. Vecchi yet to score a point in this leg. Well, first one lands for Aksamet, And a great leg from the reserve. She goes 5-1 against Irini Vecchi. And the Americans have got a nice, strong lead here going into the final three. And next up, their strongest performer throughout the day, Eliza Stone, comes on. And she goes up against Sofia Chiraglia, who struggled against Marielle Zagunis in the last fight.
S'il vous plaît.
Just sensing the Americans have taken a grip of this one and will not let it go. Oh, but really great, sharp reactions there from Chiraglia, finding a beautiful parry and landing the riposte. Now comes out on the attack herself, a nice long one, and she knows that she's got to start well, and she's certainly done that. Still trailing by 6 points, though.
Sous le 2, pas de suite. Regarde, prête, allez. Attaque contre attaque, 6 points. Regarde, prête, allez.
Parried the first attack and then skipped away, couldn't land the riposte, but managed to get a counter under the arm. Chiraglia has scored 5 unanswered hits here, and it's just what the Italians needed. Great recovery from Chiraglia personally, having been dealt with by Marielle Zagunis in her last fight. Just reaching out and landing that one. Stone is stunned. He doesn't know where that got her. I suspect it was just under the arm. Brilliant performance here from Sofia Chiraglia. She feels, Stone feels that she's finding the moment to start her attack, but the referee's not having any of it. And this brilliant performance from Chiraglia continues. 9 hits to 1 in the 7th leg. Nice parry riposte though from Stone. She's found the timing in the middle. Stepped in, had a look that time. There was nothing coming from Chiraglia, so she finished her attack and then skips in the single light to finish things off. But despite still holding a lead, that was a 10-hit run for Chiraglia. Means after a strong couple of performances from Stone earlier on in the match, she actually finishes with a -3 indicator. Chiraglia with a 10-5 in that match goes to 0. But the Italians are right back in this. Aksamit comes back on the reserve. She performed so well in her first match. And she's up against Martina Criscio. Can she stop the rot here?
En garde. Prêt? Allez. Doucement. You were looking for the blade. En garde. Prêt? Allez. En garde. Prêt? Allez. Attaque. Touche. Point. En garde. Prêt? Allez. Attaque. Touche. En garde. Prêt? Allez.
Well, Sofia Ceraglia started the comeback from the Italians here, and Martina Criscio has picked this one up and carried on. A couple of lovely attacks from the Italian, followed by a beautiful para riposte. They've come from 8 hits down, the Italians, to lead. And they hold on to that lead going into the final leg. Just having a quick look at this one of his own volition. There was a meeting of the blades. For me, it looked like para riposte for the left, but he's having a really good look at this one. And it is indeed given to Criscio. 2 away from the target score here in this bronze medal match. Off the mark in the 8th leg. Well, both looking for the moment in the middle. The referee reviews this one as well. Again, just trying to establish whether Criscio, I think, stole the right of way, and she did indeed. One of those long attacks from Monica Aksamet. She's very tall and sometimes deceives her opponent's distance. I think they get away, but she's just got that little bit of extra reach. Well, they both go in at the same time for me on that one. Referee has called it simultaneous. Aksamet's called for a review of that one. She felt that she had the right of way. Referee will go and have a look at the video. Good call from Monica Aksamet. She does get the hit on review. And again, we are going to be as close as we can be going into the 9th leg. Criscio skipping away from the long attack from Aksamet, and she goes after her own one. Now, does she pick up a para riposte here? She doesn't. The attack goes through, and Criscio takes the Italians into the final leg with the slenderest of leads. But a good run from Criscio. They were trailing coming into the fight. They lead going into the last match. So the anchor for Italy is Irina Vecchi. She's on your left. Marielle Zagunis anchors for the USA. This is going to be a cracker. Zagunis has been showing some tremendous form here. All her experience. She's in with a big shout here of turning this one around for the Americans. Just like that, from 1 point behind, the Americans now lead by a single point. Zagunis has got the bit between her teeth. Oh, lovely stuff. Skips away, lures the attack from the Italian, and then stands her ground and finds a beautiful parry. And lands the riposte as Vecchi's off balance. Vecchi patient off the line though. Same again from Vecchi. A bit more patience off the line, builds a long attack, and we're all square again. Who's going to hold their nerve here? Was there hesitation from Zagunis? There was. Vecchi has stolen the lead back. Right on a knife edge, this bronze medal match. Vecchi on the march, lands her attack, and the Italians are within one here of taking bronze at the first World Cup of the season. Both weight for me. I'm not sure the referee's going to separate those ones. Different approach, but both attack at the same time ultimately. Oh, Vecchi looked for a power riposte. It probably was the right decision, but the execution wasn't there. Zagunis back within one. Zagunis go after this straight away. Now there's hesitation from the American. Hit stands for Vecchi, but Zagunis calls for a video review, and Guillermo will go and have a look at the video, but there was, by the looks of things, the slightest hesitation. And the referee does indeed give that, and Vecchi has taken the Italians over the line. Sofia Traglia did her bit with a 10-5 run in the 7th leg. Criscio closed out the 8th, and Vecchi has finished this one off. A superb performance from both teams, but it's Italy who take the bronze medal here in Orléans. We have one more match to come, and that's the gold medal match here at the Palais des Sports in the first World Cup of the season. It's up in about 10 minutes' time.